sponsors. Mrs. Jordan here. I miss you all so much. I miss coming into your classrooms and doing fun STEM activities with you. So I am here to do a science lesson with you just so I can share my love of science. So today's lesson is going to be on life cycles, and I know some of our classes we've been working on life cycles. And what I'm going to do today is show you something that I got in the mail that's really, really special to me. And hopefully we can catch this organism, this creature, this animal going through its different life cycles. And I'll explain that to you in a little bit. First, let's talk about what a life cycle is. We all have a life cycle. Anything that's alive has a life cycle. And so the first life cycle that I'm going to show you a quick picture of is a human life cycle. We were all born as babies, and then we turned into toddlers. We grew up and are children right now, and then we become teenagers, and then we become adults, and then seniors. That is the life cycle of a human. I'm going to show you a picture of that right now. Cool, huh? All right, the next life cycle is that of a dog. A dog is born and we call it a puppy. A puppy then turns into a bigger puppy, a puppy in between a baby puppy and an adult puppy, and then an adult dog. So here is a picture of the same dog from when it was a puppy all the way to when it was an adult. Cute dog, huh? All right, the next one I'm going to show you is that of a fish. A fish is born, it's not actually born, it's hatched. It's hatched out of an egg similar to a bird, but those eggs are in the water because fish live in the water. They turn in, after they're hatched out of their eggs, they turn into little teeny fish that are called fry. Fry. And as the fish get older, they get bigger and bigger, and then they turn into an adult fish. Here is a picture of the fish life cycle. The next one I'm going to show you is a really, really, really different one. It's the life cycle of a frog. Now, a lot of people might think that a frog is born as a little baby frog, but it's not. It actually comes out of an egg, which is in the water, and it turns into a tadpole. A tadpole almost looks like a combination of both a fish and a frog put together. And then it grows at legs and it loses its tail and it becomes a frog when then it comes out of the water. Here is a picture of the life cycle of a frog. All right, the last one is the special one that I told you at the beginning, is one that I got in the mail, and it is a creature, an organism, and it is alive, and it is an insect, and it is called a praying mantis. And I'm going to show you a picture of an adult praying mantis in a little bit, but I'm going to show you what I got in the mail. This, and it just looks like dirt maybe or a leaf, and this is actually called an ootheca. Ootheca. And inside here there could be up to 300 tiny eggs, and the praying mantis laid the eggs in here in the ootheca to keep the eggs protected. And during the winter, they become dormant. Dormant means they kind of go to sleep. And in the springtime, when it gets to be about 70 degrees for 2 weeks in a row, the ootheca will start to look a little bit different because we will start seeing baby praying mantis coming out of here. And I am going to keep this in my house, and I'm going to try and keep it at 70 degrees if I can. So in about 2 weeks, you will all be able to see the baby praying mantis, and they are called nymphs. I'm going to show you a picture of a nymph right now. They're very, very small, and they can actually just fit right on your top of your finger. Here's a nymph. Then the nymph will start to grow. And a praying mantis is similar to most insects, and they don't grow like us. We just start growing. Our bones start growing, and our muscles and our organs start growing. But an insect is a little bit different. They don't have skin. They have what's called an exoskeleton, which is a little bit like skin, but it's a harder shell, and it all comes off at the same time, and it's called a molt. Molt. And when a praying mantis molts, that means it's growing too big for its exoskeleton, for its skin. And it will molt its outside exoskeleton, and when it comes out of that exoskeleton, it will get bigger. And it will keep doing this until it's a very large adult praying mantis. And this is a picture of an adult praying mantis. And I want you to notice its long, long legs. That adult praying mantis, a female, will lay another ootheca at the end of the summer next year. And usually after it lays its ootheca, it will pass away. It gets too cold for a praying mantis to live here during the winter. But it has left hundreds of praying mantis to show up the next spring, which I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my eye on this ootheca for all of us. And as soon as I see the nymphs coming out, I'm going to show you right away, because I'm going to have to let them go outside because they are what are called carnivores. Praying mantis like to eat other organisms that aren't plants. So they'll eat each other if they don't have anything else to eat. So as soon as they turn into nymphs, I'm going to let them go. And I told my son that he could keep a couple of them and we'll keep them separated so we can watch them go through the life cycle, turning from little nymphs and molting their exoskeleton to turn into big praying mantis. And praying mantis are our friends because they eat the insects that we don't want in our house, like cockroaches. They'll eat a mosquito if there's nothing bigger. So praying mantis are our friends because they eat things that aren't our friends. All right, Renaissance, I miss you all so much. I hope that you are all staying safe, and my big hope is that I get to see you real soon. Okay, you guys take care and look for oothecas out there. I have seen praying mantis in New Bedford. I saw one right by Funzie Trampoline Park, and I picked it up and it crawled up my arm. Don't pick it up unless you have an adult, because they do have a little mouth and it can hurt when they bite, because remember, they like to eat other living things that are not plants, so they will bite. So don't pick them up. All right, till next time, I miss you.